so I founded Centrepoint Dance Studio in 2010. And one of my main focuses was to be able to provide a quality training for the children of the Cayman Islands. And through that, to be able to make them viable if they wanted to go overseas for training. At the time, I felt that some of that was lacking. Mm-hmm. That was the main focus, or the main reason for us starting originally. They've pretty much stayed the same. However, we've had so many students come through our doors that I think have benefited by the training, and just by being a part of a performing arts training course. They've developed lots of skills besides just being able to dance and to perform. We also focus very much on developing life skills in our students, because part of our studio core values is professionalism, perseverance, resilience. And I think I can honestly say that a lot of our students really demonstrate those core values.
I think as well as we've evolved and grown, our vision for them to, in particular, to succeed in performing arts, that's kind of evolved to just be successful wherever they're going for whatever they're doing. The children that have gone off and then they've come back and they said, I know I'm not in a dance college, but when we did that exam and I had to do this, like that really helped me for X, Y, and Z when I was here. So I think that's how our vision, it's stayed constant, but it's evolved and broadened outside of just the performing arts. Mom started in 2010. I graduated 2012, came home, and then I was just teaching. When my grandfather, Mom's dad, passed, Mom left for 9 weeks, and it was me by myself after only 3 weeks of teaching. So every time I've ever had to do anything in sort of leadership or anything, it's always been in like a emergency situation. So I guess that kind of is like to my character of resilience, and why one of our core values is resilience. That's how it kind of evolved, really, wasn't it? And then probably after maybe, what would you say, 9 years of working at Centrepoint, I got a job description, which was very nice. And then we just kind of went from there, and then CEO kind of evolved. Yes. Being CEO now, it was definitely after COVID hit, and we had to try and save our studio. Mommy is more the visionary. Mommy goes, we could do this, we could do that. And I go, okay. And then I go and I'll do it.
Because I like to look at the children. I like to walk through the studio and look at the children, see where they are, and see what I think they need next, and what do I feel that they would benefit from next.
Okay, so I started when the doors of Centrepoint opened 15 years ago, which is crazy to say now because it's like a full circle moment. The development of our core values, I think, is what really shaped me honestly, I would say as a human. I co-founded an environmental organization when I was in high school called Protect Our Future, and honestly, getting through that was all stuff that I'd learned from being at Centrepoint. Confidence, how to talk, how to pose myself in interviews or just in the real world in a business setting, and you'd never think that you would get that from a dance school, but honestly, I think I learned more of that from Centrepoint than I did anywhere else.
I would like them to be able to look back and say, okay, I learned this skill. I learned how to be resilient. I learned how to be professional. And I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed my performing arts training. It's a life skill, and it helped me to do more than just perform.
I think, student or staff, my favorite memories are always shows.
We are excited that you are here tonight, and we cannot wait to show you our hard work. Showtime!
There's something so magical about being able to get up on stage in front of the community, in front of people that you love, and really showing them what you've been working on. And then you also form so many amazing memories with your friends and your peers. And you're with these girls every week for months, so you have all these inside jokes and kind of just, it's such like a good community. But I think the last show with like my peers was probably the most memorable for me because we were all kind of at that point going off to university, but that last show was really memorable, and I think I'll cherish those memories forever.
With us, when we based the studio straight away in 2010, we were saying we were going to be diverse. That's what we were going to be. But like they say in Cayman, like, we don't ask who you for, you know, we don't ask that, you know, and you come as you are and you show up as you are, and you're here to do a thing. You're here to dance. You're here to grow as a performer and as just a genuinely good human being.
I feel it's very much a privilege to be able to be in this kind of environment. You know, I know my parents sacrificed to get me to class, and I can look back on family events and family choices that they made in order for me to be able to do the training that I was able to do. I think that's why we also very much focus on making sure that we offer a quality product, that we're more than a wiggle and a jiggle, but you know, that our students are learning life skills one dance step at a time. Well, what Sophie started recently is an organisation for our students called Leading Ladies.
From coming into the role that I had to for work, I was learning about leadership and learning how to lead a group of people at the age of 30. Why not start teaching these children from the age of 12 how to start being leaders?
I feel like that ability to connect with the youth is so important, and also just for them to feel like they have a safe space and a space where they can feel heard. And I'm definitely taking a lot of lessons from Miss Anita and Miss Sophie, because the way that the children interact with them and the way that their presence affects the children is just so inspirational, and I really look up to that. My goal is to try and help facilitate the growth of Centerpoint. Honestly, I hope that as my career grows, I can grow with Centerpoint together. It just feels so full circle I keep saying that, but it's crazy, like, to be in this position that I'm in, and I'm very grateful for it.
In my heart, I would like to widen my reach and be able to go into like the public school system and try our best to reach those untapped talent that's in the public schools. So that will be a big task, but that's a vision that I do have, that we can grow Centerpoint not just in these walls.
I have already witnessed parents come up to us and be like, you know, you've changed my child's life. And that's something really profound. Having that ability to touch young lives is just, it's so precious. So I can't believe that I've already witnessed that, and I've only been here since January. So I think that has really instilled in me that, you know, we are in the right place and we're heading in the right direction, and we're doing a good job, I think.
And sometimes we get comments from parents, I didn't know that they could stand still, or I didn't know my child could sit still. Because with our 4-year-olds, one of the first things that we do in our Twinkle Toes ones is this term they will learn how to change their shoes. Yeah. Children will meet your expectations, so it depends on where you place your expectation.
Honestly, I couldn't be more proud to work with such an amazing company and to also come from such an amazing background, being a student with them as well. I just think that the place that we hold in the community is so special, and I think that there are so many possibilities for us to grow and continue to be a pillar in the community, and I'm just really, really proud of the space that we hold in Cayman, not only as a home of the performing arts, but a second home to a lot of children.
We appreciate everybody who has walked through our studio doors, and we thank them for coming in and trusting us with their child, whether they're 9 months old or 18 years old. We thank the parents and the children for trusting the process and trusting us at Centerpoint to do what we love to do and share our passion for the performing arts, because without them we couldn't do this. So we live a life of gratitude for sure.
What do you envision for the future of Centerpoint?
We got a lot that we want to do. Do we reveal it though?
Yeah, that's the thing.